Hey, this is Tom Challen with PriorityTeam.com, and here with another tip on how to have a breakthrough and how to get rid of this junk in the trunk that you and, of course, your team members have, which, again, is the number one reason why most people in network marketing and home-based business people spin their darn wheels. And gosh, if there ever was a whopper, they all seem like big ones to me because so many people are gripped with different scenarios of their past. That, like, again, the last 5 years they've been learning how to have this junk in the trunk, these bad habits. They get involved in your home-based business again, and you wonder, why are they not succeeding? Why isn't everybody duplicating? It's so simple. All they got to do is send people to that simple message and call them back and enroll them. The economy's, going through a tough time. Home business is booming. Your company's booming. You've got the greatest trainers out there right now with myself and so many other good trainers with your company. Why are your people not succeeding? They sound like they have desire, but in reality, they're gripped with this next thing, this next hindrance that I'm going to talk about. And this is a big one. It's a big one because I'm gripped with it all the time. When I'm trying to push past a new level of marketing or coaching in my business, and I finally get over the fear, I'm stuck with this other junk in the trunk that I have, and I hate it. And I know a lot of you are going through it too, many different times. And the more that you can get through this next thing, the faster you're going to do your best in your home-based business, and people are going to wonder, where in the heck did this person come from? How in the heck are they going out there breaking records in the home-based business industry? And I don't know if I finished my last video what I was sharing about. I went from enrolling 10 people a month, averaging maybe some months 2, some months none, to 30, 40, and even 50 people in a month when I learned how to prune back all these hindrances and just go for it. And this next thing I had to get rid of, and that is what most of you, I know it because almost every single person I coach has this. Almost every single one, even my six-figure earners, multiple six-figure earners that I coach have this. In fact, most of them do. Because, I'll just say it, it's called the comfort zone. Now, I know exactly what you're thinking right now. If you're watching this video, that's not me. Comfort zones are the most hidden thing. How do I say it? It's the most hidden thing that's going on in our life, but we don't understand. We don't realize that we're in it because we're stuck in, because I know what a lot of you are saying right now. Tom, you don't understand. I'm not in the comfort zone. I'm tired of being in debt. Tom, you don't understand. I'm not in the comfort zone. My clients challenge me, and I know you're doing it to me right now. I've coached enough of you. Tom, you don't understand. I'm broke. My house is getting foreclosed. You don't understand. My husband doesn't believe in this home-based business, and I just need this thing to happen. I've been doing this thing for 5 years, Tom, or sometimes 6 years or 6 months or whatever the situation is. I hear so many different things of how they try to sell me on why they're not or you're not in a comfort zone. But in reality, here in America and in many places throughout the world, we always have a plan B. Oh, you know what, if this home business thing doesn't work, you're thinking this subconsciously. Oh, I can always go back to my home, to nursing, or I can always, borrow some money, or I can always, if I get my house, foreclosed, I can always, downsize. And we justify where we're at, and we always think, oh, if this home business thing doesn't work, I can always do something else. And again, I know you don't want that to be the case, and I know you may be uncomfortable, but not uncomfortable. And I'm talking for us to make a change sometimes. Unfortunately, us humans, me included, I'm a human, hope you're a human, it's got to be bone crushing. So much bone crushing pressure that you make a change to get out of this stinking comfort zone. And unfortunately, that's what happened to me. I went so depressed because of my fear, because of the distractions, because of this greener grass, and because of all the things I've been sharing with you. That's why I could speak with so much passion about this right now. It took me, after making millions of dollars in the network marketing industry and finally going completely broke in 2003, it's a whole other story. Whatever I made, I've always spent more than I made, but that's not part of this talk. But what led me to being out of my comfort zone, in fact, I went for an entire year in 2003, literally door knocking to make a living for my family. After making a lot of money in the network marketing industry, because I got so gripped with fear, so gripped with depression, so gripped with, oh man, I don't know if I'm willing to go build a home-based business the way that I built it the past 10, actually 13 years prior to that at that particular time. Because my old school ways of doing a home-based business of 24 hours, 7 days a week, I really wasn't worth getting out of my comfort zone again and doing it. Now that's another story. But my point is, it took me losing pretty much everything. You heard my story. 2 days before Christmas, I heard a huge crash out in the driveway. I rushed out there with my 4 little girls. My eldest daughter, Morgan, was 4 years old at the time. She said, Daddy, in fact, it was like this. She's pulling on me, my pants actually. She said, Daddy, where are they taking our cars? We had our second car repossessed. That Christmas holiday, we were praying and searching for the right home-based business. And it took all that bone-crushing pressure to finally say, you know what? That was my wake-up call. That was my aha moment of getting out of my pity party, getting out of my depression, and for the first time in my entire life, really, I believe, in the network marketing industry, I really understood what it's like to live outside a comfort zone. I had no choice. And I look back at that situation of being in going from my multi-million-dollar home on the beach, watching cruise liners going by, to downsizing and downsizing into this really small home, literally behind Costco. I can see Costco out my window. Nothing wrong with Costco, but I didn't want that as my view after having a view of the ocean and cruise liners going by off my back deck. Having to go build my home-based business in my garage, I was in incredible bone-crushing pressure, but I'll tell you right now, it was the best thing that ever happened in my life. I just pray that it doesn't happen to you that way, that you don't have to lose everything to learn this skill of living outside this comfort zone. I'm telling you, there's so much freedom in it, you can't even imagine, when you're doing things that 99.99% of everybody in your network marketing company that you're in right now and in part of your team are not doing because they're in a comfort zone. They just don't know it. They're in denial. And I hope this, I hope this shakes you up enough to realize that you don't have to go down to the lowest point to start living out of that fear, living out of that comfort zone and going for it, even when you don't have the whole thing figured out. And getting on the phone and doing what most people aren't willing to do, which is prospect 80 to 90% of my time. That's what my mentor taught me, and that's what really helped me break through. I've heard it before that you need to recruit, but I wasn't willing to listen to it until 2004, and it's changed my life. So I'll see you in the next video. I've got a really big one for you in the next one as well. They're all big. They're all important, but I hope this one helped for you. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.